But yeah, this is the biggest differences between 1.2.2.1 and 14.32 are no inventory drop. There's a certain lever we hit through the ceiling in City of Tears that lets us get to Watcher Knights really quickly that you can't do. And then there's some other minor time saves, like instant Balder kill. Why Team Cherry patches those things out is beyond us, but there's still like several game-breaking bugs. It's only the ones we use as speedrunners that they remove. Oops. But yeah, this category is pretty hard to game in. There's going to be a lot of resetting, as I am going for a very good time in a very hard category. But if you do !low %, you'll see exactly what we grab. Because there's no guarantee I'll grab all of it since resets. Oh yeah, there's like lots of bugs with the audio volume just not being changed on patches. I mean, not being adjusted correctly. Like if you turn down sound effect volume and it doesn't go down. The ones I notice the most when I speedrun are the False Night wall breaking and the Dream Grass in the Dream Nail section. But there's some other really loud ones. But yeah, there's still ways to like soft lock in the game. Yeah, there's a lot of really dumb ones. Like there's just so many bugs in this game that they'll never fix. I don't know if they... so one that they didn't patch out on 14.32, I don't know if they've ever fixed it or if they finally did, is infinite load THK, the Hollow Knight. So if you go to Black Egg Temple, the final boss room just sometimes takes literally forever to load. It will never load. And so it just kills your run if that happens. It's really fun. It happens more often on 14.32, but it can happen on any patch. Also, any enemy can just become invisible, and that's also fun. There's multiple ways to soft lock. But instead they patch out speed tech because we go too fast. But yeah, 112, did you do P5? Because I know a lot of people opt not to do it. Similar to like Path of Pain. You know, that does make sense. The time it took for me IRL from beating the game to P5 was like 6 months, and that's not because of me playing the game for 6 months straight. It's because I played it at like a boarding school, and then I got the game like 6 months later and finally beat P5. But yeah, it's a pretty long grind. I think beating it, it feels super accomplishing once you actually do it, but I think it's more of a grind than speedrunning, which is saying something. Fuck. This is a really solid pace. We'll probably be green by a bit. So I don't know how new you are to speedrunning in general, but we have the splits at the top right with the timer. And green means good, red means bad, and I'm comparing against world record, so green means good compared to world record, and red means bad compared to world record. So. Yeah, okay. You get all kinds of people, so you never know. But, yeah. My main advice, once you want to do it, is you want to just literally get to Absrad once. And then you just practice Absrad in, the, Hall of Gods, because that's where you unlock her. And then that way you can practice. Rockman04. I've never played it personally, but all world records are gamer. You can be a real gamer, you can start playing this game as well. I think it's pretty fun to speedrun, except for RNG can be kind of annoying sometimes. But it's not too bad when you're first starting out. The RNG's like, it's not enough to kill your run when you're new. Yeah, there's lots of really short categories, like any percent's like 40 minutes RTA. Optimally, for a new person, it's probably like 50 to an hour RTA, so it's kind of long. But all the category extensions are pretty short. I just missed the fireball skip, so we lost a lot of time. But yeah, I think oh, you're a Twilight Princess runner. Okay, so in that case, our longest category in the entire game that's on the boards at all is all achievements, which is like 8 hours. But that's like something that you do as a meme. Our longest taken seriously category is 112, which is like 4 hours, and the longest good category is 106, which is like 2.5. 106 is 100% completion on this patch of the game, which means no Pantheons. So it's a lot better, and also we do a lot more damage because Luke Nest, the charm, is really fucking OP, and so it kills most of the bosses really quickly. So there's less RNG, and it's more fun. So that's like our longest good category. But yeah, I'd say the average run of the game is probably like maybe an hour to an hour and a half. Fuck. Getting hit there is just RNG. But yeah, any percent's a really good category. Lots of beginner things to do. Doesn't take too long to learn. All skills is what everyone recommends to brand new runners, because you get a lot more damage, and so the bosses are easier. I missed up slash. And then you also don't have to do QGA, which is like one of the hardest tricks in the game, where you use Crystal Dash to dash across an acid lake in Queen's Gardens. And that way you don't need Ismus tier. But you can avoid that with going through Deep Nest that loses like 40 seconds. We lost a little bit of time to getting Geo and obviously getting hit. Ideally we wouldn't get hit at all, which makes killing these dudes a little easier. But most main categories, you also don't have to run on Steel Soul, obviously, because that would make running as a beginner pretty hard. Most main categories can't anyway. They do something called a shade skip. If you know where Salubra's hut is, most categories will kill Gruzmother and then kill themselves at Salubra's hut, and then pogo the shade up to get to Blue Lake and get early Dreamnail. And you get to City of Tears that way. So you'll quit out after Claw and you teleport back to Crossroads, and then you go from Crossroads there. Oh yeah, that's super cool. Yeah, most people don't figure them out casually. But yeah, that's what you normally do. And then coming up here is a trick that was patched out called Explosion Pogo, also known as E-Pogo. It saves a lot of time, and yeah, it's almost required in this category, but you'll see it here in a second. So just like that. When you have dash, it makes it a little easier, but you can do it dashless. They've removed the ability to pogo explosions for literally no reason. Fuck. No! I needed him to die, and I just bad at the video game. Most of this time loss is fake because we're doing a new early control strat where we get hit out. Just like that, so we lure the Mantis over and then it hits us out, and so we can move earlier. It's pretty new, like as in a couple months maybe. So this category has some routing restrictions because you're trying to get less percent. And one of the big ones is we can't do that shade skip because we can't kill Gruzmother because Gruzmother's a percent. So instead, we have to get Trampas and do Dark Deep Nest. Oops, that's really fucking bad, to say the fucking least. We lost a lot of time. I'm not worried about dying at all, but obviously respawning takes a minute. But we have lots of time save coming up here, because I do extra dark rooms, which are faster. But as you can see, when you open your inventory like that, you really start falling really fast. It's not a whole lot for inventory drop, but it adds up over the course of a run. In terms of other gamer skips, you're not going to see them for quite a bit, but we'll be doing Dark Deep Nest. How many frames? I got the God Cycle. Holy shit. Getting hit by that Garpede is so rare. I've only gotten it once ever in practice. It means you gamed too fast. I'm not sure the exact number of frames, but the thing is for a lot of jumps, you could just do a full jump and then get falling speed to max. before you even start the jump. You might have noticed me doing little mini hops every time that I go somewhere, and you can do that for a lot of jumps. And so you can build up fall speed. And so, because that's already in the game, you have to hit above the max fall speed to for an inventory drop to be worth. Getting hit there is dumb. I've literally... Oh, this is kind of sketch, but oh well. I meant to fireball the guy, because he's always there. This is the lowest I've been during this part in a while. Okay, this is starting to get really fucking scary for no reason. But I have 3 fireballs, so I never have full soul here. So I can kill that guy without even having to walk up to him. So yeah, every time I mini hop, it's to start building fall speed early. Another way we can go faster is obviously dashing, but we're not allowed to dash because we don't have it for this category. Every other category will pick it up. That beats the game because it's just faster. But yeah, there's like a lot of cool little movement tech. I'm trying to think of another one that's just like weird. Fuck. On current patch, you can uncap fall speed by also doing what we call a cyclone drop. If you cyclone slash and don't press the nail button again, you start spinning, and while you're spinning, your fall speed's uncapped. And so you can down dash into a cyclone drop to instantly gain maximum fall speed, which is faster than inventory dropping in a lot of spots. Because you have full movement control while you're doing it. You can go left and right. Nail arts are really good in this game, but they take quite a bit to get. Like, quite a long time. Which is also part of the reason we don't get nail upgrades. In main categories, we often just go for something called Shaman Stone. Shaman Stone increases the damage of spells, and spells are really good in this game. That spider can be there sometimes, and if you get hit into the spikes, if you dunk in spikes at all in a dark room, you respawn at the beginning. And so it's really important to make sure that if he hits you, you need to immediately pogo the spikes in the ground before they break so you don't die. Because you have to reset. So that's a little tech we do for low percent where we wall jump to gain more jump distance. You cannot make that jump normally. And so by wall jumping off the side, we get a boost. Yeah, Fluke Nest is super broken on 1.2.2.1. Not as bad in current patch. It's really important we don't bench here, even though we seem pretty low, because we need to quit out back to the bench in deepness to use our tram pass to get to City of Tears. Because obviously going through waterways, which is what most people do casually to get to the right side of City of Tears, is really slow. So we either do it through resting grounds, through Blue Lake, or we do it through tram pass. So we don't have to do it through waterways. You can also get to it through resting grounds shenanigans, I'm pretty sure, if you have dive. you can go through crypts. I'm glad I forgot to bench, because I wasn't supposed to bench, and I was zoning out there for a second and could have easily done it on a really good pace, so. But yeah, they nerfed flukes because flukes were super broken, and it's probably one of the few decisions I support. They kill most bosses before they even spawn. Like, we can kill Brooding Moloch before Brooding Moloch even jumps out. We can kill Nosk before Nosk even spawns. We can kill Trader Lord in the ceiling before Trader Lord spawns. And it's really bad. So I'm very glad they nerfed it, actually. Even though they're fun to play with, because it ruins the casual experience once you figure it out. It's 220 damage on 1221. Which is equal to 2 Abyss Shrieks with Shaman Stone. In current patch, I believe it is just an Abyss Shriek Shaman Stone. But there's a bug where some bosses can get double hit by them. In which case it turns it back to 1221 damage. It depends on the boss though, it's incredibly RNG. And it's really only used in Pantheon ILs. Not very good. But yeah, it's not something you would ever think would be good in casual playthrough. You like put it on once and you're like, oh, that's dumb, and you take it off. Unless you get told. That was a really slow menu. Oops. But we're on a good pace, so. This is best pace of the night. We take damage to go through there because we can just take the bench right here on our way out. So yeah, you're about to see a couple cool skips, I think. The split's really fun and low percent. It's also kind of hard. You might notice me standing still sometimes, so that's because I'm being a dumb idiot. On this patch, some transitions eat your input. I just use no board. I'm not sure the exact specs on it. It's definitely not perfect. So I don't know if it supports those two. And then most I forget the name of the one you use for controller. I think it's literally just called input display or something, but it's like a browser thing that you set up in OBS. No board you actually have to download. Yeah, I would just use no board. I haven't heard of anything better. Also, I should have fireball skipped there instead of wait. Because I had soul. I forgot to. So that's just time loss that I didn't need. That guy can be on the left or the right, and if he's on the left, you just have to fireball skip, and if he's on the right, you pogo him. You only do that backup if you didn't get enough soul earlier. So here's how we get to Watcher Knights. We pogo this object, and it brings us up. We do it in most categories, because getting wings takes a while. One of the few dev-intended skips. That lever we hit through the floor. I got hit by a spear there. He sniped me in the dark. Yeah, I don't know if it supports it. Oh. I just did a dummy thing and my camera broke too, so... Oh well. We could save more time. The camera will fix itself in this fight. So. The camera was extra low. This is one of the hardest boss fights in Hollow Knight speedrunning, low percent watchers, since we don't have dash or shamans. So pardon me if I don't talk a whole lot during this section. Fuck. I'm gonna take the heal because I'm waiting for a spawn. Fuck. This second part was really bad. But we still save time. This fight is a run killer in most categories, but in this one in particular, it's really bad. It's almost as bad as True Ending Radiance. I think True Ending Radiance is a little harder, personally, but... In any percent, it's very difficult for new runners already, so... And in that category, you have dash and shaman stone. Fuck. Fuck you, I needed to get up there. We lost some time to that, but it's okay. We're on a really nutty pace. World record is like held by one of the... Oh, I don't have C-dash. World record's held by one of the top any percent runners, Rhino Feeder. A person I respect quite a bit, so... Even ever getting paces as good as this is quite an honor. Since this is one of the hardest categories in speedrunning for this game. People really hate it because Dark Deepness, no dash. Those two things alone just tell people, yeah, no thanks. Oh, and more fireball skips. Definitely not a category I'd recommend to beginners. Ever. I started with it because I hated myself, so. I feel like it's very rewarding when you first start running it, and it's hard when you first start running it. Once you get kind of good at it, it's really rewarding, and then once you get to like a top level, it sucks ass, because we need one of the Devouts and Beasts then to back up and not go forward, or else we lose like 12 seconds and more health. And health's already pretty scary tight. Oh, that section, the run. But this split's pretty calm. It's easy to lose time if you lose focus, but it's not danger of run dying, really. So because we killed a, we got a Dreamer, Lem is no longer in his shop, so we have to go talk to him. I meant to go with the elevator, but I did a dumb. So here's Lem, so we talked to him really quickly to get him out. And then we have to go back to his shop. We need to buy a lantern now because we need to go to Crystal Peaks. So we need 1800 geo.
son Velmian.
And so we open up the lever to go back through the bottom route earlier,
Velmi
so we can just walk back across. We lost quite a bit of time on the split, unfortunately. We're probably like still green by 10 seconds and we have more time save later, but it's definitely not like free world record. Fuck. Getting through those guys is kind of annoying in the dark without dash. Yo, I appreciate the luck. I'm gonna need it since Gorgeous Husk is gonna kill me. Since I'm at 3 HP, which is really... I forgot I can't walk during this part. I was scratching my back. Kind of itchy. It's really hot. So, summertime. Yeah, the pace is kind of insane. We are losing quite a bit of time here, though. Okay, I need you to not hit me, preferably. Holy fuck, I'm so short on Geo. Fuck, I'm just gonna go down here. Kill these guys, and I can't get back up. Well, we're fucked, because I couldn't get past that guy. So we lost so much time just there. Please. Ah, rip. Pretty fucking misplay. I should have just gotten all the Geo from Gorgeous Husk. I didn't realize I was that short. We'll be fine now, though. Fuck. I'd be surprised if we're still green. Ah. But we got 2 insane paces tonight, so that's super fucking cool. As I said, this split, it's supposed to be calm, but it's very easy to lose time if you lose focus like I just did, so. Because we still have to talk to Sly and Stag to Crossroads and bench. And we have to do that by 29. We have 1 minute to do all that without dash. Yeah, I think I only failed 1 jump, which is good. My average is like 2 failed. Need a side slash from so you move. Holy shit, the time loss was really bad. Oh. Rip. 1 2 2 1 input meme insert here. No, my time! My time, please stop, timer, please! No, no, no! Oh, no! Stop it! Ah! Yeah, I kind of expected it though. with how scuffed that movement was. We give me green at the end of C peaks. Because I went bottom route. You're supposed to be on the top. But I got fucking cock blocked by the giant husk sentry, and I was short geo because I brain greeted Gorgeous Husk. I literally lost like 100 geo to Gorgeous Husk. So we need to make up 13 geo here still to have enough. So I'll probably kill both Glimbacks. Or we might kill... We'll kill bottom row miners. No, this could still a world record. We have 20 seconds of time save in Umu. Very possible. Like, look at best possible time. We're gonna double fireball these guys. Okay, we're set. We just need 150 to buy queens, so we've caught back up. To catch up, we do need 3 cycle Umu, and we need it to kind of not be bad. And we also need to bout skip. And this Crystal Peaks wasn't bad. We hit all the cycles we needed to. We just need to not have a bad Sea Heart room, which is easier said than done. We obviously lost time to getting the Geo, but we need 1 hit of soul from this guy. The trick to getting that hit is to remember that when you fall, your nail hitbox falls with you, and so you want to up slash really early, like you're side slashing almost. But you don't want to do the side slash because you want control of your character. I'm getting the wall jump, which is better than falling, so we'll take it. Because if you fall, the run just dies, so you just have to recognize that you're getting the wall jump. Okay, we hit the God Cycle, so that's huge. We hit the final wall jump at the end, which should bring us to green. Just barely, I think. Okay, red by a second. That's fine. They are indeed. Crystal Peaks is like one of the best parts of the category, so I've grinded it very well, and that's how I'm able to save so much time. Okay, we just need good Umu, good Devats. And preferably a good Grezza drop, but that's pretty hard to do without dash, since we have to do right side. We're gonna hit this on the bottom. We hit a Grezza first, so when you inventory drop, you go faster than those spits and you can hit them. I canceled dash super early there, so I had to pogo an extra time. Nice, we didn't get it too high. One of my runs died to getting that too high. We got hit there. Unfortunate. It's fine. 3 HP is a little monka, but you can do it if you hit all the Dream Nails. Because you get 3 hits in Archives. So we need to hit this stream now. I missed it, so I only get one heal. Which is kind of a little scary. Umu went really short there, so I think the odds of an extra attack are pretty high here. Nope, we're lucky. Okay, I didn't double at all, and I missed a fireball, so we're in a bit of a pickle. The wall ate my fireball, so I literally can't. I can only 3-cycle if I hit all my. If I have a perfect rotation. So, I think it's worth. Nope. I needed that to double. He is a single dream nail away, so we're gonna lose time. Because that wall ate my fireball. So I'm gonna heal, just in case anything dumb happens. I got an extra too, so we lose a lot of time. It's not possible to world record anymore, because we missed it, but we can get a good time, so. Wait, how are you? Okay, I miscounted damage, obviously. Oh, because I guess that wall ate the fireball, so I missed 3 fireballs, because I didn't double either, so. Unlucky. It was because I missed all my nail cancels, because nerves, but we 3-cycled earlier today on a run, so that's pretty good. We can still, if we gold THK, I have room to gold it by like 4 seconds. We could get a, and I also have room to gold Beast Den by like 5. So we do have potential to get a sub 44. But, world record is like basically dead. I'd literally have to play perfect to get it at this point. And it'd be by a second. And I'd need perfect RNG too. I canceled my C dash there, so yeah, that super killed it, but oh well. It was unlikely I was getting it. Oh yeah, this will PB by 1.5 minutes at least, and be second place on the boards, so I'm finishing it regardless. Any run that makes it to Umu, I'm not resetting. I'm finishing. Because so few runs make it there. I fucked up that. If only we hadn't fucked up City of Tears, we'd be 8 seconds ahead still. Oh. I only tilt reset in the beginning. I tilt reset before Claw. Once I pick up Claw, I'm committed. It's like, if I'm 15 minutes into a run, I don't fucking care. I'm completing it. Oh yeah, that doesn't help. It really helps to have, like, a minute-long process to reset in this game. I still reset on PB pace for this category because you have to remember my PB is a 45.50. So we're like a minute 45 ahead of PB right now. But please, you shithead. Holy fuck. You are the worst fucking enemy in the game. We need that devout to back up so we can pogo over it. If that devout doesn't back up, we lose 12 seconds. Like we just did. And we also have like 0 HP for this fucking spider, which sucks ass without dash. And just sucks in general, so. And now we literally either heal or we have to do a super tight rotation. Obviously, I'm going to opt for the heal. Because I'm just finishing the run. It's not world record, so there's 0 point in risking it. But yeah, we lost like 12 seconds to just failing devout skip, so. Or not failing it, just getting unlucky. So I think sub 44 is pretty dead, but you never know. We just didn't get devout skip and we just needed it to have a sub 44. I didn't need that extra swing because I had leftover soul from the devout earlier. Oh, that didn't hardfall me. That's super weird. I wonder why. That's supposed to be a C dash. Oops. Yeah, I think a part of the reason I used to reset runs was like I'm just used to think that I was going to be judged for having a bad run. Like King's Pass, like bad runners get 53s kind of thing, but eventually I just realized that no one really cares. It's the end time that matters. Because mistakes happen. People aren't perfect. And once I got that kind of through my head, it really helped. Especially my like early reset grinds. When I used to be like reset high 51s. Like only have a 51-2 or lower. Which is super unrealistic, by the way. Also, I just want to let everyone know that there is a high chance I just die to THK as well. That is something I've done before already, so. Just want to have that expectation out of the way. This isn't an easy boss fight in this category, so. You might not see a finish run. You might see me just die on the final fight, and I have Steel Soul on, so that's just kind of the end. So it's not no resets. Fuck. Yo. That was a nice double. I would like to not get hit, please. Fuck. I can't get there for Scream Skip. Because his stupid forehead hitbox is too wide. Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. GG. Hey, it's top 2. Okay, I just want everyone to just ponder for a second. Before the bad RNG kicked in, I'm gonna go ahead and pause the music because we do have to play credits because we need to see the 11%. If I had it fucked up in Chandelier, I mean not Chandelier, if I had it fucked up by going down that bottom fucking route, and I had literally just gotten not that extra attack at the end, this would have been world record. Just those 2 things. If I had just not been a fucking dumb idiot and had just gotten, or no, not even that. If I hadn't had killed the miners, it would have tied with world record, but oh fucking well. Ugh. I'm very, very proud of this run. Nonetheless. Yo, Dragon Slayer, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Whew. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have the willpower to complete another run at this current moment in time. So, I'm not quite sure what I will do. I will think of something to do for like another 20 minutes before I host the raid. In the meantime, I'm gonna go show off PB. Okay, I am done bragging. Also, the credits got worked. Okay, 11%. Big gamer. Ooh. Nice spice.